Hello, YouTube, and welcome to The Sound Live. My name is Matthew, and I am your host. Today, I have two righteous special guests. I have Evelyn Holland and Kyle Walz. Evelyn is a singer-songwriter and musician. Her group is Keys of Solomon. What are you doing right now? You tell us about your latest projects.
Well, I'm getting together with a few people this week and kind of, testing the waters with new people. So it's not any particular projects that I have going, but I'm definitely going to be doing a bunch of jamming this week.
I love jamming. Jamming is so much fun. And also, I have with me Kyle Walz. Kyle Walz is another singer-songwriter and musician. What's on your calendar this week, Kyle?
I need to mention last week, my cat now is so interested that I'm sitting here talking to my computer. Last week on my channel, I had two new things going on. One is I found some footage of when I got to perform in New York City. And so I shared kind of like a review of that performance, one of the songs, and the cool introduction I had. And the other one is I have a city music story series. Mm-hmm. And actually some Leapers suggested that I do the Tillman Brothers. And remember, we reacted to them.
Yeah, they were cool. They did that rock and roll thing, and they were like laying on the floor and spinning around. And stuff.
Yeah,
like Back to the Future stuff. Like yeah,
exactly. So I didn't realize that they were actually from The Hague. You know, they went from Indonesia to the Netherlands, and they made the Netherlands be the first or the third country to accept rock and roll like on the regular charts. So as you know, United States, the UK, and then Netherlands. And that was kind of a neat little tidbit of rock and roll history. So I had my second installment of the City Music Stories, and The Hague will be coming out in a couple weeks with the Tillman Brothers. That's pretty cool.
That's a cool idea for a series, man. I like that. That's something neat, Really cool. So I'm excited to pick you guys' brain for 1 second here on a new segment I want to call Gear Talk. Gear Talk.
Gear Talk.
So, y'all, I got to get a new audio interface, dudes. Apparently, mine decides that it wants audio to become Swiss cheese, literally just leaving literal holes of emptiness, little craters of nothing in my WAV files when I record them, when I stream them. If you watch my stream from last Thursday, you can hear just intermittently, randomly, whenever it felt like that, it just would cut out and then there'd be nothing and then it would come back in. And it wasn't a cable. I've narrowed this down. It is the interface box doing it, because it doesn't do it when I use any other combination of gear, period. And I'm using the same cable right now from my mixer that I was using on the interface. So I know it's definitely nothing like that. Anyway, I just wanted to pick your guys' brains about audio interfaces before we start our reaction.
I just want to chime in and say I've had zero issues in terms of recording or anything like that with my Focusrite Scarlett 6i6 that I've had for I think going on 4 or 5 years or something like that.
Cool.
I haven't had any issues. It's been so reliable, and I think I picked it up for maybe $200. I would definitely look into Focusrite.
I had M Audio, and I don't want to get another M Audio. Cool. I actually was sort of looking into Focusrite. What do you think, Kyle?
Well, for my studio computer, I've been using an Allen and Heath for 10, 11 years. With Reason, and I've never tried. Actually, I shouldn't say never. I've used it with OBS, not for streaming, but for just recording some video and stuff. I had a couple people last summer come over and jam, and we wanted to capture it on video and stuff. So we plugged into the board, and it worked with OBS fine. I was gonna ask. Hold on, let me say this too. on this computer I'm using for here, I'll record stuff for Patreon and do like a live take. And I have a Behringer that goes right into through USB to OBS, and it record. I've never had a problem with it. Now my studio computer wanted me to install the ASIO driver. Like I forget what that stands for, but if you use Reason, you had to install that driver.
Right.
This computer with the Behringer USB interface, zero issue. I didn't install anything separate, didn't have any, I just plugged it in and it worked instead of having to fiddle with all the settings and stuff.
Need, man. That's what I need. And I want to get something that's, going to have high quality. It's going to last a long time. So,
well, pretty much any USB thing, the quality is going to be the same. The part that's going to introduce noise is, of course, the more knobs you have, the more noise gets introduced.
Yep.
You know, so that's, and that goes with all the other stuff. And keep in mind, a lot of times digitally, you can kind of filter some of that out too. So like, because I know a lot of people think, oh, Behringer, it's cheap stuff. Well, it's cheap stuff, but it works. And, I've had a lot of decent luck with it. Now, on recording projects, I don't use that, but for something like this, I totally would.
Right on. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for this cool little installment of Gear Talk. Yeah. All right, you gotta have the explosion at the end. No, see, a part of the reason why we're doing Gear Talk is because since I'm using my mixing board as an interface rather than just plugging my headphones in normal to the computer like I normally do and using this built-in mic, now I can play an instrument and you guys will actually be able to hear it righteously because it's like directly plugged in. So that's really cool. Yeah. And so I'm actually thinking about doing some of that because I haven't actually heard this, but a lot of times I want to demonstrate things on guitar when we're talking about stuff, or demonstrate, maybe not so much on saxophone, but guitar or ukulele or, and whatever, mainly guitar, I guess. And I haven't been able to do that without you guys only hearing the bleed from the microphone. And so it was kind of weak. Yeah. But we're going to be able to do that now. We are at the 2-minute warning. There's 2 minutes left until this room self-destructs. At that time, I will be the only one left here. The rest of my guests will be gone. And so, it's very important that you subscribe to them right now. Make sure you go over to Kyle Walz and subscribe. Go over to Evelyn Holland and subscribe. I am super thankful for having every single viewer. I'm super thankful to have my righteous dudes here with me today, Kyle and Evelyn, my awesome brother and sister in music. And I'm super happy. We'll see you guys next Monday with Kyle. And in the last minute here, I got to tell you, please like and share this video out. And you can find extra bonus videos at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. Being uploaded this week, Squirrel Nut Zippers, our reaction to Hell, a very special bonus video about the afterlife. That's right. Make sure you check that out. It's only at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio. And of course, you can get your music lessons at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com, where you get to record those lessons and keep them. And I'll see you guys all next time on The Sound Live.